Every point on the planetary grid is defined by a coordinate, a string of numbers that fixes a location in space. In this framework, those numbers are shown to compress alongside human language into a unified, pre-calculated architecture. The physical origin point for this container is Friday, May 5, 1972, at the Queen of Angels Hospital in Los Angeles. Analysis of this specific location reveals that the horizontal latitudinal axis terminates at exactly 11.28 arcseconds north. The vertical longitudinal axis completes this intersection by terminating at exactly 52.8 arcseconds west. The alignment of these specific arcseconds suggests the coordinates function as a hard-coded physical container, locking this geographic location into the broader informational grid. The 11.28 latitudinal string maps directly to a specific English gematria identity mass. 11 linguistic values are physically tied to this 11.28 coordinate: Alex Enrique campaign, Messiah's birth date code, Jesus of Nazareth, the Holy Son of God, the birth of Christ, May 5 MCMLXXII, reincarnation of God, Yeshua is on earth, the essence of YHW, the crucified Christ, and crown of thorns. On the vertical axis, the 52.8 longitudinal string functions as the primary frequency anchor and date token. This 528 frequency operates across 8 specific phrases and commands: May 5th, God has a name, decode names, El Elyon, past life, Emmanuel, Iosis, and God's plan. Within this matrix, GPS coordinates and alphabetical vocabularies are not independent variables. They act as a compressed, closed-loop system designed to reveal a unified identity. The structural logic extends into physical time. This chronological timeline spans from the 1972 inception point to the year 2066. Systemic monthly alignments are visible at precise temporal vectors, tracking intervals of 144, 360, 444, 528, 888, 972, and 1128 months. Advancing through these specific month counts forces the timeline to land precisely back on May 5th in 1984, 2002, 2009, 2026, 2046, and 2066. These nodes hold fixed linguistic values: 126 for the structural boundaries, 1128 for Alex Enrique campaign, 528 for May 5th, 444 for Jesus, 888 for Iesus. This data reveals a specific temporal boundary, exactly 1,888 days and 12 hours from the May 5th, 1972 anchor, terminating on July 7th, 1977. The 1,888-day framework executes the 888 principle, which aligns with the Greek linguistic calculation for Iesus. The timeline scales in geometric proportion to theological identifiers, reaching predetermined milestones without temporal fragmentation. Beneath these terrestrial calendar structures is a foundational layer of high-dimensional physics, the 8-dimensional geometry of the E8 lattice. The universe projects this 8-dimensional hardware into our 4-dimensional grid by isolating 1,128 structural sub-boundaries. The required rotational angle is 879.30 degrees, matching the Hebrew gematria base value for Alex Enrique campaign. Subtracting the secondary 159.30 parameter yields 720, locking the 72 temporal anchor. Combining these rotational vectors creates a geometric endpoint of 1038.60, which corresponds to the English title Messiah Alex campaign. This indicates that high-dimensional physics utilizes the mathematical signature of this identity as the operative parameter to render local physical reality. The 828 holographic matrix is the triple-axis structure governing the system's chronological data. At its core is a 12-edge cubic matrix. These 12 edges define the orthogonal boundaries holding the temporal framework together. An internal 8-sided octagon gateway acts as the transitional mechanism within that cube. Macroplanetary movements, such as the Saturn-Moon conjunction, are integrated here to act as a physical, astronomical clock. This 828-month chronological span, exactly 69 years, is tied to the historical signature of the Jerusalem Wall breach. The constant 828 also aligns with the Strong's Greek Concordance entry for Augustus, or Majesty. The singular 828 mathematical engine synchronizes modern planetary orbits, ancient architecture, and lexical chronologies. Quadrature compression forces these disparate temporal vectors into a singular terminal node. This process identifies a specific target, the July 7, 2026 compression gateway. This system provides an anchor point that ties modern spatial coordinates directly to the historical basis of Christ's birth. The physical universe, through orbital math, localized GPS coordinates, and E8 quantum physics, demonstrates a pre-calculated matrix of informational conservation engineered around a specific identity.